Welcome to the charming town of Fredericksburg in picturesque Gillespie County, Texas. Joining me today is County Judge Daniel Jones to share some important information with you regarding our community's preparations for the total solar eclipse on Monday, April the 8th, 2024.
Thank you, Mayor. We're thrilled to welcome our residents and visitors to witness this breathtaking phenomenon right here in Gillespie County. To enhance your experience and ensure everyone's safety, the city and the county have introduced a new mass communication system. We encourage all of our residents and visitors to sign up for notifications by simply texting the word Gillespie or FBGTX to the number 38276. This system will allow local officials to alert residents and visitors in the event of an emergency.
As we come together to witness the eclipse, let's be mindful of a few important guidelines. First and foremost, safety is our top priority, especially when it comes to viewing the eclipse. Remember to wear protective solar filters or eclipse glasses with ISO rating 12312-2 to protect your eyes as you're looking at the eclipse. The only time it's safe to view the eclipse without solar filters is during totality. Totality in Fredericksburg begins around 1:32 p.m. and lasts for 4 minutes and 23.9 seconds. If you're wondering how you can get your solar glasses, you can purchase them online. Harper and Fredericksburg ISDs are distributing them to students in advance of the eclipse. And the CTEC even has glasses for members of their co-op. If you do purchase them online, be sure they have the correct ISO rating of 12312-2, that they've been manufactured recently and are no more than 3 years old.
Now, let's talk about some essential tips for residents to plan ahead and anticipate local impacts. Preparing in advance is crucial. First, consider stocking up on cash, fuel, medications, groceries, and other household essentials by shopping well ahead of the influx of visitors. Expect longer lines at various establishments in the days leading up to and on the day of the eclipse. That includes gas stations, grocery stores, retail shops, and restaurants. You may want to consider rescheduling non-essential appointments to either before or after the eclipse, as many medical offices and non-essential service providers have already made the decision to be closed on the day of the eclipse. We anticipate a slow and steady buildup of visitors beginning on Thursday, April 5th.
So be prepared for increased traffic, especially following totality on the day of the eclipse. We are anticipating a mass exodus of visitors who will need to get home to school and work the next day. That means that regular commutes may be extended by multiple hours. If possible, consider staying home, avoiding all non-essential travel on Monday, April 8th. Keep in mind that cell phone and internet service may be affected due to the amount of people in the area. Plan accordingly and have an emergency communication plan in place if services are disrupted.
Due to the eclipse time frame, most schools and daycares will be closed on the day of the eclipse. Additionally, some community services, including city and county services, may be interrupted, so please check with the individual agencies for updated hours and services.
To our local businesses, please review your staffing plans and encourage a work-from-home day if possible. Determine if you can operate with limited staff and how they will get to and from work on Eclipse Day. Prepare for potential disruptions in cell phone, internet, and payment services. It's probably a good idea to have plenty of cash on hand. Businesses with restrooms should consider allowing public restroom use. And if you're on a septic system, be sure it's cleaned well in advance. Additional public restrooms will be available at Marktplatz and the Visitor Information Center, supplemented by a limited number of portable restrooms. We encourage all businesses that offer tourist services to be open in the days leading up to and on the day of the eclipse to assist with the influx of visitors to the area. Talk to your vendors and suppliers about deliveries and ensure you have all the products you'll need in advance. If you are a restaurant owner, consider limited menu options for ease of preparation and service. You may want to consider brown bag or to-go options.
For ranch and landowners in the county, the Hill Country Alliance has put together some suggestions if you plan to open your property to Eclipse visitors. These suggestions are linked on our official Eclipse website under the Resident tab at eclipseinfbgtx.com. The information provided includes topics on insurance, liability and security, capacity, parking, agriculture and wildlife, and general planning and expectations.
A safety reminder from Central Texas Electric Co-op. If you are planning any construction projects to accommodate eclipse viewing, please remember to look up and look out for overhead power lines. Do not build any structure or plan any activities underneath power lines. Also, Texas law requires you or your contractor to contact 811 2 business days before you dig in order to locate any underground utility lines. Damaging an underground utility line does more than interrupt utility service. It risks your safety, as well as the safety of your family and your neighbors. 811 is a free service to you. Just dial 811 from any phone in Texas or visit texas811.org.
To our visitors, we welcome you to our German community and ask you to love Fredericksburg as much as we do. Please pick up all trash and litter. The city, the county, the Convention and Visitors Bureau, and Methodist Hill Country Hospital have partnered to provide trash bags and receptacles countywide so that you can leave Gillespie County better than you found it. Trash bags will be available at no cost at various locations, including gas stations, grocery stores, and retail stores. For a list of locations to throw away any litter, a map will be provided at each trash bag pickup location and on the official Eclipse website at eclipseinfbgtx.com.
Also be sure to avoid parking on the roadside to prevent wildfires and for your general safety. If you do park on the side of the road, make sure you're not impeding the flow of traffic and be sure to turn off your engine to prevent wildfires. April is wildflower season, so our roadways may have tall grass as mowing slows to allow for the wildflowers to grow. We kindly ask that you do not trespass on private land. Texas is 93% privately owned, and many parcels of land are unfenced. Instead, utilize public viewing areas at Lady Bird Johnson Municipal Park and mark plots within the city. Additional public viewing areas are available in the county, so please visit the website for Lyndon B. Johnson National and State Historic Parks in Stonewall for details and information.
Keep in mind, when you arrive, Gillespie County may be under a burn ban. You can check the burn ban status on the county's website at gillespiecounty.org to ensure that you do not violate the order. Visitors, we encourage you to bring essential items like water, medication, and snacks with you. Our county has a limited number of food, fuel, and essential services options. Electronic messaging boards will provide important information along major highways within the county. Visitors can tune in to KNAF AM 910 and FM 107.9 for updates on road conditions, weather, and other public service announcements.
As we come to a close, we ask residents and business owners to turn off all non-essential and security lighting on the day of the eclipse if possible. Additional lights that turn on during totality can ruin the eclipse experience. Unfortunately, not all streetlights will be turned off in town for the eclipse due to the complexity of the event and having multiple providers in the county. However, We are working to ensure the lights at the city's public viewing areas located at Lady Bird Johnson Municipal Park and Marktplatz will not come on during totality.
If you're interested in volunteering for the event, please visit eclipseinfbgtx.com to complete an Eclipse volunteer form under the Resident tab. For official state highway conditions, visit drivetexas.org. And don't forget to sign up for mass communication texts. Have patience in the days leading up to and following the eclipse, from Thursday, April 5th through Tuesday, April 9th.
There is a wide variety of weather that could affect the days surrounding the April 8th, 2024 eclipse. Late season cold fronts could bring cold morning temperatures in the 30s, and early season warmth could bring temperatures in the 80s. Watch the weather forecast closely in the days leading up to the April 8th eclipse so you will have a better idea of what to expect from the weather. If the weather pattern is warm and humid in April, it is common to have clouds in the morning that often burn off by late morning and early afternoon.
Thank you for joining us on this eclipse preparedness journey.
With the anticipation of a massive wave of visitors, we want to encourage everyone to work together to make this a memorable experience for all.
Visit our official Eclipse website at www.eclipseinfbgtx.com.
Remember, safety and cooperation will make this celestial event truly special for everyone involved. We'll see you under the stars.